Hi, Beetle Dustino here, coming at you with another video. Going to be continuing talking about Paul McCartney right now. I feel like I'm going to have my next few topics. Seems like I have got onto the Paul train here. And I'm going to do my first What If Paul McCartney series here. This one I feel I had a hard time calling it a what if because I think this is going to happen, but it's still kind of speculating. So we'll do a little what if with it. We're going to talk a little about the archive collection here. I'll talk a little about the history of it. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but we'll just discuss what's been out there because I do think it plays into my what if on this. So to my tens of subscribers, to those who've been checking it out and haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Let's make those tens of subscribers into hundreds. And also please like and comment. Let's keep the discussion going. So please sit back and enjoy this video. So of course the archive collection started in 2010 with the release of Band on the Run. Unfortunately, I don't have one to hold up for you. That was the first one released. I haven't been able to find it. I did not get buying these until just recently, and I've just been trying to find them at the best price I can, or at least what I feel like I want to pay for it at the moment. One of these days I'll break down and get these missing ones. I'm only missing 5, as you'll see here so far. Yeah, that was the first one released. Of course, in 2011, we got 2 released at the same time. We had McCartney, which I also don't have, but one that's been really hard to find and really expensive to find, I did get, which would be McCartney 2. I was lucky enough to find this. I was just digging through Amazon one day, thinking, oh, I'll see what I can find. And I swear it was between 125 or 150. I can't even remember, but usually these are going for almost 400 bucks, if not more. It was listed as being used, but once I got it, I opened up the package and it was still in the shrink wrap. So I've got, all the shrink wrap. I've got the hype sticker. I've got the back, everything. Not a super low number on mine. I got 13,947. I was very happy to find this. I'm not going to go too deep into each one of these as I'm just kind of showing what's been released so far. And then we'll get into the what should come and why I believe that this number will be the next come. But anyways, in 2012, we got our next one, which would be RAM. And there's my copy. Let's see there. And I got a fairly low number on this one. I got 866. This one again, I found listed on eBay on this one, and I did find this for, I think this is probably one of the more high price ones I've got, but I just came into some pretty good money with a recent car deal. Told myself I was going to get a copy of the RAM archive with some of that extra money. Lucky enough, I found this copy. I believe I was in about the 200 range. I can't remember off the top of my head, right around $200. Again, it was sealed. I was shocked. That one I did know was sealed because I could see clearly from the pictures of the seller. Yeah, very happy to have this. Obviously my favorite Paul McCartney album, as you saw in my Paul McCartney rankings that we just posted. And this one is one of the first that really looked like it was worth having the archive collection with all the little extra tidbits and that. And even the audio and video stuff, the extras with it. Yeah, there's my RAM copy from 2012. In 2013 was the next released, and that was Wings Over America. I'll hold up the blank there, but we'll put the image of it up here. This one I also don't have. Kind of a tough one for me to get. The extra tidbits, the books, and all the extras look really cool. It's probably one of the best boxes he's put out in terms of the box. In terms of the audio content, probably not the best. I've got a Best Buy version of it that's got the bonus disc. The only thing I'm really missing, if you look at it that way, is the video. There wasn't much bonus material on that, just that Live at the Cow Palace. That one, I really want it for the box, but for the main music and stuff, not so much. I know I will get it. It probably will be one of the next I get too, because that box is so intriguing. But yeah, that was the next one there. So for 2014, we got another double header. Again, this is a set I haven't been able to find yet. I believe these are my last 2 I haven't been able to find, rounding out my top 5. So the rest of them I've all got. But yeah, in 2014, we've got Venus and Mars and Wings at the Speed of Sound. Yeah, so these ones didn't really have a lot of bonus material with them in terms of the audio. If you got just the 2-disc version, you've pretty much got everything. You'd just be missing the video. But yeah, those were kind of the next ones. And then in 2014, we got another doubleheader. This time we were heading into the 80s, and we've got Tug of War. Mine's sitting at 10361. And of course, Pipes of Peace. and mine's at 7,526. Both of those I found fairly easy. The Pipes of Peace I found on Target's website. I believe it was about $75 too, so very, very affordable for these sets. I should say $75 is a lot of money, but Tug of War, I remember I found that on, I want to say Amazon, and it wasn't much over $100 if I remember correct. Both of them were new in package, of course. So those ones are fairly easy to find yet too. So those were the 2015 sets. 2016, we didn't get a release. I think at this time, Universal Music was kind of taking over. So I think there was a bit of a pause there. I know there was speculation whether the next one happened. And yes, it did. In 2017, we got a wonderful box. We got the Flowers in the Dirt. This one is just the feel of it and everything is just so great. The box itself, everything, the material and everything is great. I know there's a little controversy with a lot of the bonus stuff was download only. That is unfortunate. I wish they would have done a disc too. Of course, my copy here is 4,303. This one I got direct from the Universal Music Store. Had a pretty good deal on it. I think there was a pretty big percentage sale going, and I had some bonus points too, so I got it knocked down over half off. So I got it for a little over 100 or a little under 100. It was somewhere in there. So yeah, kind of letting you know here, if you look, you can find these on a discount if you haven't got them yet. You can find them for fairly cheap if you really dig around. But anyways, there was 2017 set. And then in 2018, we did get the next two. Again, they did a double header, and we got Red Rose Speedway. And what a fantastic looking box this is. Mine is 15,244. And we also got Wildlife. And my number on this one is 10,227. Of course, when they did the double header there again in 2018 with Wildlife and Red Rose Speedway, they did do called Wings 1971 to 73 box, referred to as the Big Barn box, which did include, which is kind of technically another archive release, but that would be the Wings Over Europe, which has been only exclusive to that so far. I'm not going to really technically count that as a true archive release. That's a bonus with that box set. That box set was so limited, sold out so fast, even hardcore fans probably didn't get that one. The Wildlife and Red Rose Speedway box sets, both of those I got off of Amazon. I think they were getting down to like clearance levels. I know I got them both for fairly cheap. I want to say Red Rose Speedway I got for about $150, and the Wildlife, it was just over $100. Like I've been saying, if you're still looking for these, look around, you can find some deals. But don't wait too long because I'm sure they're going to go through the roof. And then of course, the next release, we did get a pause again in 2019, and surprisingly, we got the next one in a year that we didn't get a lot of anything, but 2020. Of course, we got Flaming Pie then. Another nice big chunky box. My number here, I got 5,591. This one, I didn't get the big box initially. I don't think I started collecting these until after 2020, to tell you the truth. I did get the 2-disc set, kind of left it at that for a long while. And then I started kind of finding some of these for cheap, and I got thinking, if they're at these prices, I think I can swing this. This was one of the last ones I did pick up, but again, I think it was sitting on Amazon, starting to go kind of on a clearance rate or a sale rate. I know I got it for right around 150 to 175. I can't remember right off the top of my head. I know it was a lot cheaper than its initial prices were, because this one was a very expensive box when it came out. I think it was well into the 200 range. So I got it at a pretty deep discount. Definitely a box worth having. Beautiful box. They're all beautiful boxes. And those initial ones are just more of a book. Most of them that I'm missing are kind of that way. So that's why I kind of have a hard time justifying spending all that big bucks on them. Of course, if I can find Band on the Run or McCartney or something for 150 bucks, I am going to snatch it up. No question about it. But for right now, I'm satisfied with my 2-disc sets I got of them. Anyways, now what's coming on to the what if on this is what will be speculated as the next releases. So right now we've got 13 releases, if we're not counting the bonus Wings Over Europe from the Big Barn box. So we're sitting at 13. Now my speculation is, obviously there's big rumor going on right now that Back to the Egg is coming out very soon, probably by the end of the year, hopefully by the end of the year. I'm really looking forward to it. That is an album I really enjoy, and I really want to enjoy it some more. So please get that out. I'm sure London Town is not going to be far behind, probably early next year. I'm kind of shocked they're not doing them together, but probably a good thing though, so we can let our pocketbooks have a little breathing room in between. My prediction is we've got 7 more of these coming. I think they're going to have the archive collection rounded off at a nice even 20. The reason why I look at that, it just makes sense with what's coming up here yet. So of course we just talked about London Town and Back to the Egg. My other prediction is going to be give my regards to Broad Street, Press to Play, Off the Ground, and for the main albums, that's going to be it. Now, where we're going to come in here for these last 2 of the next 7 are going to be a couple live albums. The live albums are not exempt from the archive collection. Of course, we got Wings Over America in it. And the bonus was Wings Over Europe. I do believe we're going to get Trippin' Live Fantastic and the Unplugged, the official bootleg. My big theory on these 2, why we're for sure getting these in the archive collection, is because, and I'm going to talk, my next video coming up will be on the colored vinyl reissues that he's been doing since 2017, why these were left out of one of the more recent ones of those. And the more recent one of that series was live albums, or somewhat live albums. And the fact that he re-released so soon after the archive collection, Wings Over America, and then he did Paul is Live, which is not as, I would think, not as a beloved album as Trippin' Live Fantastic. Even Unplugged, the official bootleg, I think has got a little more love than Paul is Live. I think it's no mistake that these 2 were left out of that reissue campaign, because I think they were meant for getting into the archive release. They're going to round out to make that even 20 for the archive collection. And I do believe that's where it's going to end, with the even 20. Of course, Off the Ground, Flaming Pie actually will be kind of the bookend for the main albums with 97. That was the last one that Linda was alive for when he made it. Everybody said, you know, this has been Paul and Linda's kind of time frame. Her photos and everything are so integral to the boxes, and that it doesn't make sense to go past her time with him. Obviously, Trippin' Live Fantastic and Unplugged fit into it because they were both within her time too. I think both of those got tons of material that can be used in an archive collection. I'm not going to go too deep into speculating what will be in each of these boxes, each of these 7 that I'm speculating here, as Andrew Brooks has done a fantastic series predicting the next archive collections and what will be included. And I'll link some of his videos here in the description. Please check out his channel. He's got a great channel. These videos have been really fun to watch, and part of what helped me kind of put together my little list here. But yeah, that's kind of my speculation, my what if on what's coming up for the archive collection. I think, yeah, rounding it off at 20 makes sense, and I think these are all worthy albums of that release. So stay tuned. My next video will be another Paul McCartney What If, and talking about that colored vinyl reissue set, which I think is kind of the companion to the archive collection, where the other material will get into it, and even the archive stuff does in a way, because he's not doing a colored vinyl issue with the archive, but this is what gets you the colored vinyl version of it. So please stay tuned for that. Please also like and subscribe and comment to the video. I'm Beetle Dustino, and I'll be signing off.